First of all, just thoughts go out to Chet Holmgren. We're all hoping he's okay. He's an incredible young player, and you hate to see anybody go down. And it looked serious. I don't know what the outlook is, but we're all thinking about him.
Because of that injury, kind of turned into a small game. Was this an example of the adaptability and depth of this team?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we feel like we have a very versatile roster and that we can play a lot of different ways. And that changed everything. You know, as soon as he went out, and obviously they're without Hardenstein as well. So it turned into a small game. That's why Loon didn't play. That's why we leaned into our small lineups, and our guys did a great job.
How impactful has Gary been this season, just in general?
Yeah, Gary's, one of our highest plus-minus guys every year. He just impacts the game at such a unique level, in a unique way, I should say. Incredible on-ball defender, and then he kind of plays like a big guy with setting screens and diving and finishing at the rim. So Gary's been really important for us.
What do you take away overall from this 5-game trip? You go 4-on-1, you see all different styles of play. You deploy different styles of play. What are your biggest takeaways?
Hell of a trip. Great way to start the season out, winning 8 of our first 10 and including a couple road wins against 2 of the best teams in the league. So I feel like our team's in a good place. But obviously this is just the beginning of a long season, so we've got to keep working.
You started Melton. Was that matches based, or did you just really kind of?
I like this lineup with Melt. I anticipate doing it again Tuesday. I think it gives us a really good two-way lineup. You saw what he can do at both ends. Starts the game out with a beautiful assist. He's a really good passer, excellent three-point shooter, but a really good on-ball defender as well. So, Melt in the starting lineup is something we've talked about a lot, in camp and here in the early going, and I really liked it, and I think it makes a lot of sense for us.
So it sounds to me like obviously it's an adjustment. You would like this.
I would like for that starting group that was out there tonight, I would like for that group to be our group going forward. I think JK has shown how important he is to us off the bench. 20 points tonight, some huge plays. He seems to really fit into that role well, and we're looking for really good defense to start the game, and that lineup gives us 2 on-ball defenders with Wiggs and Melt, and then 2 bigs with Draymond and Trace. So I think we'll stay with it, and we'll see how it goes the next couple of weeks.
You had the 31-point blown lead in Houston, still in tonight, nearly blew a big lead. You're pumped coming off a 4-1 road trip. Do those 2 nights concern you at all?
I think those 2 nights are good for us to look at. What we're doing wrong to give up leads. On the other hand, it's the modern NBA. No lead is safe with all the 3-point shooting, the pace. As difficult as it is to guard people in space. So it just feels like this is the modern NBA. But we did have turnovers in both games that allowed both Houston and OKC to get back in the game, and that's probably where we can clean some things up.
What kind of rhythm do you feel like Steph in particular was able to find on this trip the way you finished today?
Yeah, Steph was incredible. Great rhythm. The impact that he made with his passing, with even when he wasn't making shots, he was pulling defenders with him, and that opened up the whole offense. And those second and third quarters were really beautiful to watch, and obviously we had to go back to him pretty early. It looked like it was going to be a night where we could keep him under 30 minutes again. And then obviously OKC made that big run to start the fourth, and Steph did a great job of coming back in and closing it when it got a little dicey.
Kyle with some extensive minutes in some of those small ball groupings. What have you noticed from him in those units and how those have come together?
Kyle's a phenomenal basketball player. He can play any position. You know, we lean on him to run the point in a lot of groups, but he's also a center in small ball lineups like he was tonight. So when the game turned small, we decided to play Kyle at the 5 instead of Loon and get a little more spacing on the floor around Kyle, and you know, he's perfectly suited for that role. So it was fun to watch him out there.
Just any thoughts? I mean, Clay coming back on Tuesday. Any thoughts on what that game is going to be like? What that day might be like for you guys?
I'm looking forward to it. I think we all are. It'll be very emotional. I know our fans are geared up for it, and yeah, can't wait to see Clay. Thanks.
Wear a captain hat on the sideline?
Probably not, but thanks.